No pupillary response. Have you noticed any deteriorating flesh?
No.
Blackening of the skin, digits, other pieces falling off?
No.
Okay. Have you eaten anyone?
No. But I may have thrown up an organ.
No worries.
While I hope this video reaches those who like to see it, Santa Clarita Diet is among one of the few media projects my viewers have enjoyed hearing about discussing the most, and I've taken the notepad back because it's time we talk about this TV show. It's been a few years and it's finally time to digest my love for this show. For those who haven't seen it, Drew Barrymore and Timothy Olyphant star in this Netflix original series as married realtors Sheila and Joel Hammond, who are living a quiet life raising their teenage daughter in Santa Clarita, California. The world unexpectedly changes when Sheila goes through a dramatic transformation that sends her down a road of death and destruction, but leaves her looking and feeling better than ever. Barrymore and Olyphant also serve as the executive producers alongside showrunner and creator Victor Fresco. I truly don't immerse much very well in TV shows. I mean, Ozark, Succession, Santa Clarita Diet, they got me, and Santa Clarita Diet is so unlike the others I've mentioned because it's not much of a drama, it's pure comedy. And if you're familiar with this show, you know their final season ended on a major cliffhanger, and while star Drew Barrymore holds no pulse, this show's pulse is healthy as ever. Zombie shows I don't find very gripping. I believe the comedy element in this show is truly what maybe got me so attached to the fantastic crew involved, but Netflix decided after its major cliffhanger they would not pick up for the final season, which is crazy because I think people really like this show. It even stars Halloween 2007's Tommy Doyle. It stars Drew Barrymore, who was in Scream, Timothy Olyphant, who was in Scream 2. The show is very much attached to horror, and the comedy element is what truly added to it entirely. So let's talk about how season 3 ended and what we missed for season 4.
Now we know that she and her husband are realtors in Santa Clarita.
Hey, we're gonna be in town for a little while. We could help you find this realtor couple.
Yeah, we could even kill her for you.
Unfortunately, there is no season 4 of Santa Clarita Diet, and sure, that might mean in a way the story has ended, but the creators had a vision in mind and the show only really finished on paper.
We just want to know what's going on. Right.
Well,
the ending of season 3 was a major build-up. Joel, played by Timothy, was finally turned to a zombie by his wife Sheila, who we seen struggle with their relationship after she was herself turned. And that's one of the biggest aspects of this show. It's dealing with such a delicate situation with humor involved, parenting, with this secret of hiding addiction and how it affects the relationship between Joel and Sheila. It felt very unique in how it approached it. Not that it has to, because zombie eating wife and an anti-zombie eating husband is quite unique, but I really liked it. But I also felt like the build-up felt highly disappointing with how Netflix went on to eventually just cancel season 4.
I realized after being captured that the end will always come horribly for the undead.
So how did season 3 end? One of the scenes which stuck with me was Joel not being sure about immortality and life. In an infinite state, with one person didn't really come with the bells of confidence that turning would even be the right choice.
Oh my God.
Sheila, I love you more than anything in this world.
But you're not sure if you want to be with me forever. Just say it.
I don't know if two people can be together forever.
Outside of fiction, I feel like this show has dealt with some of the truths about the topics they're covering, but they cover it with humor. A ticking part of this relationship duo is that for Sheila to live and be normal, needs to feed on human blood and finds the help of her husband to make things move more smoothly. But season 4 would completely change that dynamic. As if it ever happened, it would be a duo of the undead. Netflix have very rarely ever cared to revive a cancelled show. Even with critic acclaim and fan acclaim, it was a nasty ending of Joel finally being turned due to Mr. Balllegs climbing into Joel's ear canals, leaving Sheila to turn him to save his life. It felt like a major letdown, but a letdown which I think really could have been made up with the final season. Obviously, it never happened. Cancelling the show is truly just down to this show not fitting in Netflix's budget model. According to Cindy Holland, a combination of things happened. When we're investing, we decide how much we invest based on the audience that will show up. If the audience doesn't show up, we think about the reason to continue to invest in something that doesn't do as well as we hoped. Critical acclaim is important too, but we're really about trying to stretch our investment dollars as far as we can and make good on our investors' money because it's theirs, it's not ours. In terms of numbers and viewership, Netflix pretty much works on a value of immediacy. They assume it can take up to a month of seeing what, in effect, is current hype or attention to a show. What doesn't show an immediate turnover of reception may be too late by the time they've seen the month's turnover for what deems that show a success. Truly, it's surprising that Netflix didn't see the value of this show or how it was worthy of a season 4. And this model of immediate reflection in numbers was far too late to continue on a budget of funding which wasn't theirs. But some people even go as far as labeling this Netflix's 3-season curse, as many shows see a 3rd season, but they only live on in fandom in anything after.